much of an atrocity that is. But in reality, like, it's not an uncommon thing. And that's why it's not amplified, because if it was, then every time how many times have you heard about 3 black men being lynched, you know what I'm saying, in the United States of America since you've been alive? And if you look at the definition of lynching, you know what I'm saying, actually look at that. Think about how many times you've heard about 3 black men being killed by police officers. You know that a lot of those people that were up in those pictures, you know what I'm saying, that were standing next to, you know, those black bodies hanging from that, you know what I'm saying, that pole downtown, right, Duluth.
Yeah.
A lot of those descendants of those people, you know what I'm saying, are police officers.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? And so if you look at, you know what I'm saying, the culture, and if you look at the justification for what they are doing to our people, and they've been doing to our people from the conception of this country, you know that it's functioning exactly the way that it was designed to. You feel me? And it hasn't changed.
That you say that, though, the police chief, though, for 30 years, Mike Tuscan, that was the, I believe, great nephew of Irene Tuscan, the accuser.
Yeah, you feel me?
Like,
but I mean, all of that stuff, I mean, it does, like, when you look at the details, it pains you, it hurts, you know what I'm saying? But then, like, how many brothers and sisters did you know? Like, I think about, like, with me being falsely in prison for all of those years for a crime I didn't commit, you know what I'm saying? And them actually having evidence of my innocence the whole time. And me telling them I'm innocent, and my community telling them I'm innocent, but everybody's voice being muted, everybody's voice being silenced because they felt like my life wasn't worth living. I think about all the brothers and sisters.
When you say everybody, who's everybody? I'm
talking about my family, my community. My whole community knew I was innocent from the day I was in prison. You know what I'm saying? So it wasn't like it. It was just somebody snuck into my neighborhood, in my house, and just kidnapped me and put me in prison, and nobody knew about it. It was amplified as well, and it was shown. You know what I'm saying? Basically, you know what I'm saying, you feel me, as this is what we do to these type of people. But from my family and from my community, you know what I'm saying, if you know what I'm saying, they were being victimized because they showed, listen, we have the authority to be able to come into your house, kidnap your kid, send them in prison, turn them into a slave, and you can't do anything about it. You could go, you say you want to believe in the judicial system, this justice system, whatever. You get all the money you want in the world, you get all the lawyers, get all that stuff, the evidence, come and bring it, and we're going to shut the door in your face. You feel me? Your voice is muted, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? And I'm not just talking about my family, they beat they was beating the pavement, you know what I'm saying? But I mean, think about even the community members, how many people went out there and rallied, how many protests before them doors opened up. And that was because somebody was compelled to do it, you know what I'm saying? You feel me? And had it not went the way that it was, you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, Allahu Alam, only Allah knows. You know what I mean? But with that, you know what I'm saying, just understanding, you feel me, the culture and the hopelessness that's being pounded, because that's victimizing the people as well, to publicly lynch a person, to publicly lynch people, and show that it's nothing that you could do to help. You could put them in jail, the safest place that you think that you could be. We're gonna break in there, a mob gonna break in there, we're gonna bring them out into the street, we're gonna hold court in our own hands. And it's nothing that's gonna happen. There's not gonna be any accountability. Not one of those people, you feel me? Think about how many police officers kill brothers and sisters around the United States of America right now and don't never get held accountable. People ask me all the time, what do you think? You know what I'm saying, what do you think will correct the judicial system? You feel me? Like, what would make it, you know what I'm saying, where people where innocent people wouldn't go to prison? And I said, you feel me, with them judges and them prosecutors, if they were to be held accountable to whatever, you know what I'm saying, punishment that they imposed on this innocent person after it came out that this person was innocent, it wouldn't be one judge or one prosecutor that would send an innocent person to prison, just from the fear of how that would affect their life on the comeback. You feel me? Knowing that there's not going to be any accountability. The worst thing in there.